Hello, amazing artists, and welcome back to art class with Mr. Mazer. So today we are going to be working on a cool drawing of a tiger, and it's going to be a pretty realistic tiger head. Um, we are going to be drawing in pencil. I'm going to draw in Sharpie so you can see it really well. And then we are going to be outlining these with black paint later, and we're going to do these in some really fun, bright colors. So first, you got a big square paper to draw on. So the first thing we're gonna do is the eyes. Now we don't wanna have a tiny little tiger head in the middle with a bunch of empty space. So we're gonna start with our eyes. First thing I'm gonna do is 2 diagonal lines, pretty much center, a little bit higher. I'm gonna do one going this way, about 1 inch, and then one over here, about 1 inch, okay? So pretty equal there. Now the next thing, I'm gonna turn those into eyes with a nice little half circle. Follow that. Just like that. All right. And then we're gonna make a pretty big oval where the tip of the oval is going off the top of the page like that, okay? And again, we're not coloring anything in with pencil today, so we're waiting to fill that in with black color later. All right, now our next step, we're gonna start the nose. So in between, going down a little bit, I'm gonna draw a V shape. Just like that, pretty easy. And now I'm gonna curve it around. So it almost looks like a heart shape. Now we're gonna make 2 nostrils. These are gonna be ovals on the side. And we'll fill those in later. Now we're gonna go down from that line that we just drew. Draw just a tiny little straight line, just like that. Real easy. And now we're gonna draw out the mouth. So this is going to be about as wide as the eye, curving up. So outer edge of the eye, coming down, and going back this way. So nice and wide, just like that. Now, we're gonna layer this up a little bit to make his cheeks. So I'm gonna start, curve this up a bit. And I'm going to make this line, it's kind of like, it reminds me of the letter J. I go up like that. And I'm gonna do that again. And I'm gonna bring it in. Now this one's gonna be kind of like a little upside down U kind of shape. And this one's gonna be kind of like a little M, like that, okay? All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna start with a little J. And another one. And then a little loop shape like that, and then another little M. And if it's not perfect, that's totally okay. We can fix this up with the outline later. So next we're gonna do some nice big teeth. We want our tiger to be real ferocious, so I'm going to do a nice big tooth here. And a nice big tooth here. Just like that. Now I'm gonna connect it with a little curved line like this. And then I'm gonna do some little teeth in between there. So these are just gonna be kind of V-shaped. Don't do them too tiny. Tiger's got big, sharp teeth. All right. Now, next, underneath, we're gonna draw his under teeth, lower jaw teeth. So, let's start here with a curved line right under that tooth. And I'm gonna connect it with a V right underneath or even touching that other bottom tooth. Same thing over here, a little curved line. And then a V. Okay. So now I'm going to connect my two teeth here with a curved line. Shoop. And just like we did on the top level, we're going to add some other little sharp teethies here. All right. Now I'm going to put a tongue in. So I'm going to do a nice little U shape. And I'm going to bring it around. So watch what I do here. I'm going to curve around, down, like that. So it looks like that tongue's kind of curling under. All right. Now, moving on from the mouth, I'm going to start up here with the line, and I'm going to curve down, bring it back up, down, and up, just like that. And next, I'm going to connect these. And then just follow that line that we just drew. And get closer and closer, and connect it like that. Okay. All right, so now we're starting to see a tiger face, right? It's starting to pop out. Okay. Now next, inside the eye here, I'm going to draw this kind of a shape. So check this out. We're going to curve in. I'm going to do that on this side too. Curved line in. And then I'm going to make a little point like that. And I'm going to curve it. Actually, I'm going to do another curve here and then connect those, just like that. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'm going to bring this down. Let me make another little curve here. And then connect it like that. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, next. All right. Now, outside my little tiger's eyes, I'm going to double this line up and follow it around the eye. Just like this. Down to about there. I'm going to do that on this side too. So we're going to start here, follow the eye around, curve down. Now, next line I'm going to make from here, this is going to be kind of like his cheekbones coming up. So I'm going to start here and do a nice little curved line like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. It's a little curved line down like that. All right. Okay, next, I'm going to make a nice careful line. We're going to be starting the top of his head. So I'm going to start a little bit out from that curve we just made. I'm going to make a nice curve up over. Just like that. All right, now next, this is fun. I'm going to make a staggered, uneven zigzag lines. This is going to be his fur. So starting like this, I'm just making kind of varied curved zigzags. And I'm going to end it over here. So I think we're going to get a little bigger on the sides. Big, starting out, and then as we're going in, smaller and smaller, just like that, okay? I'll give you a second to catch up on that. Okay. All right, now up at the top, I'm gonna start making some ears here. So we're gonna curve out. I'm gonna start curving up and out like that. Then I'm gonna curve it down and in. So we got this kind of a shape. And I'm gonna do this kind of a similar thing over here. And if they're not the same, that's fine. So this little curved line. And then curve it down and in. All right. Next over here, I'm going to do that same kind of a zigzag line. So I'm going to start zigzaggy line and then bring it down. So we see the inside of the ear. I'm going to do that over here too. Zigzag. And then and follow the curve. There we go. And now we're just gonna start playing with those stripes that are on our tiger's face. So I'm gonna go over here, another little zigzag coming down, zigzag coming down. All right. Next, I'm going to go out to about here, and I'm going to bring a zigzag line in. It's going to give the illusion of some fur here. So go like this. And then I'm going to make kind of like, it's going to look a lot like a lightning bolt coming through here. Just like that, okay? These are going to be his stripes. And I'm going to do another one over in this cheek here. So start with that kind of zigzag line. And do the same thing over here. Connect it. All right, and then do the same over here. I'm gonna start with my zigzag. And then I'm gonna do that other little one. All right. Now up here above the eyes, we're gonna give them some little eyebrows here. I'm gonna go with a V shape, then thicken it up. And then I'm gonna do the same over here, nice little V, and then connect it again, so it's thick. And I'm gonna do some accent lines out here so it looks like his nose is scrunching because he's growling at us. So a little curved line, like this. All right. And I'm gonna do a little V shape up here at the top. And we're gonna continue making some stripes. So I'm gonna go out. And then connect it. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Another little lightning bolt. All right. Grr. We're looking good. Okay. I'm gonna do another little bolt, I think, up here on the forehead. And these don't have to be perfect. Okay. So next we're gonna move on. We're gonna add on to the chin. Make that look a little longer. So I'm gonna go under here. Nice little curved line. Do one over here. We're gonna make another kind of fiery zigzag line. Kind of coming down and peak. Like this. All right. Now we're gonna thicken up his head and add to a little more fur effect. So I'm gonna follow this line, and then we're gonna do another zigzag and end back on that little beard there. Follow it around, another zigzag. Okay. We're also gonna do that again on the ears. We're gonna follow it and make some of those zigzaggy lines just to make them look a little furrier. Okay. I'm gonna do that along the top too, so. Okay. So looking at our tiger, he is looking pretty fierce, and I think we have finished. So that is how we're gonna draw our tiger. If you stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to finish this up for the day with filling out with some nice contrast in black.